Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Alex Reyes gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Skied into straightaway right. Aoki is there. 1 out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Perry, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball stays high.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Montoya is under it, and he makes the catch for out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, teams have absolutely been.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Brandon Perry. 0 for 2 on his line this far. Popped him up. Aoki has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Perry. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's out. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Montoya will get there as he tracks it down deep and foul.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on Michael Wacha will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Second.
Wacha a check at first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 1-0 the count. Perry on at first, nobody out. Here's a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here's the 3-1. Right over the middle, knee high, and set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The payoff pitch one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. His career line against Wacha. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. On top of that, he has 7 RBIs. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Popped him up. Drury shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Wong. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. So striding in, Manny Pena, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So in now. Now is the Cardinals pitcher, Michael Waka, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Russell ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs
leading off the inning. Brandon Perry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And if we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Albert Almora.
First offering on its way, and that one right down Main Street. He's ready. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses low. The throw down. Throw won't get him. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Perry aboard here at first with nobody out. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there Did it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
A runner at second, nobody out. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bader on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changed.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Perry is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Third baseman, Brandon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Perry has a beat on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Perry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Perry enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Perry, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Colton Wong now.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Ready on 0-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason?
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Perry. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Montoya is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Redbirds took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Waka notches his 3rd. Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Eric Aguila, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So stepping in, Brandon Perry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Brandon Perry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Just behind a lively fastball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Mascara is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Douglas Fernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit in the air out to left. Perry has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians leave 1. Halfway home, all even. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Billy Hamilton.
Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Perry on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Perry. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Brian Mascara. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Drilled to the left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Line drive to left. Perry is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Now batting number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Perry is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not. So in now for Chicago, Brandon Perry. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Two balls and no strikes.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Jason Hayward would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Mascara is there for it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the ninth is set to get underway. In the air now out to left. Perry is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, shortstop, Ramon Torres.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cleveland Indians came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Al Minter claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jesse Hahn hammers down the save, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jeff Hoffman is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
In now for Cleveland, Francisco Lindor. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Perry is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Perry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. So, fellas, this Indians ball club as they begin play here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, visiting team walked in here and was able to win a low-scoring affair and try and complete the sweep today. Not easy to walk into someone's house and take 2.
Particularly when you have a low-scoring game like they had yesterday, D-Row. They're looking more for the same from this one today. The key, they need their starting pitcher to pitch a really good game.
Their count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. The next Cub up, Brandon Perry, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Perry.
From the stretch.
Go
Hit
hard,
hard
go
on the ground
hard, go
towards
hard.
second. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 1-1. Smoke toward third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Striding in for the Indians, Brian Mascara. He drew a walk his first time up.
Brian Mascara.
The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Russell ranging into the outfield, and the inning is over. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Right fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Off the LED board and gone. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Perry. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Look out. 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Popped him up. Benitez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Perry, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
And there's one down now. 6-1 the final tally today. Cleveland used a nice 5th inning. Now from the win. Striding in, Brandon Perry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The two-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Now the 1-0. Down
Pick
the
up the
first
ball.
baseline.
Stay right here. Stay right here on the bag. On the bag.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
Perry stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. Bouncer down the line. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Center fielder, Ian Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
0-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 0-2 home. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to
Striding in once again, Brandon Perry. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Baez at second. Mendez at first. 2 out in the inning. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good. And now back to the leadoff spot from the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Brandon Perry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Come on, dig.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Go hard. You're scoring. Go hard.
Bryant rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit back up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
You know what I like right there, Dan?
In now, Randy Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Randy Gonzalez.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And here's Jose Peraza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Perry sprinting after it. 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Perry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Baez on second. Mendez is over at first with 1 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Slide.
In the dirt. Throw to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very. Now baseball. Ready now for Cincinnati. Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Echeverria.
Lifted in the air out to left. Perry has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jesse Winker. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Jesse Winker.
Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in to try it again, Jose Peraza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. 1-1-1. Into the bleachers and gone.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guy?
Standing in, Brandon Perry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Perry.
Here's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Knotts moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Perry. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. This is skied into short left center. Irvin has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Brandon Perry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Lorenzen, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fly ball to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is 4-2 the final score tonight. The Cincinnati Reds rode an important 6th inning to victory. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball. So striding in, Pete James, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Perry going back into the bleachers and gone.
Talk about hitting the ground running.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Phillip Ervin. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
3-3-3.
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
3-3-3.
He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Digging in now, Brandon Perry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count, bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
Batting second.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Perry gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in.
Come on,
double
come on,
play
come on.
ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Settling in now, Randy Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Perry comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Leading off the inning, Brandon Perry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Perry takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. James is there, and he has it for the first out. And here's Jose Peraza. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. So he's into scoring position. Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Missed with a slider.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Jason Hayward would be next. The 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Jason Hayward now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
On its way is pitch number 75. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And yet another throw over. Runner back safely. Outside, 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Perry at second with 2 down. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Last time through was a base hit.
Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Echeverria has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs wind up leaving him loaded. Still down 3-0. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering class.
Now at the plate, Randy Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
The pitcher got the result he was.
So in now for Chicago, Brandon Perry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Knotts is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in once again, Jonah Knotts.
Right fielder, Jonah.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases.
Relay two.
And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Next will be Jose Osuna.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Perry. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in to start the ninth, Brandon Perry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 6-4 the outcome today. Cincinnati came through when it mattered in the ninth.
Coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series. Stepping up now, Brandon Perry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
And the pitch.
Perry.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Narvaez. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Perry. 1 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Perry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out toward shallow right. Garcia is over, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the White Sox, Mike Foltynewicz. He singled his last time up. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bryant's got it. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that in. Now at the plate, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's into the box now. Brandon Perry. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now the 2-1. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? The relay, and he's in at third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Narvaez is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Omar Narvaez. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2. This is in the air to left field. Perry on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Perry has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back.
There you go.
It's not
You're
a good
here.
idea
You're
to show
here.
a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one.
Short, hit hard. Bare-handed for 1. Relay to first in time. And now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joseph Lipscomb. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Perry has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. Daytime baseball. Striding into the box, Brandon Perry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
1-2 now.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Hit down the third base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove, and he'll reach first safely.
Nice hit right there. All right, take a look around, see what they're playing.
So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Heading out towards shallow right. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The 1-1 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Perry.
Brandon Perry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Hard liner to center field. Toles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Brandon Perry. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Perry moves over. 1 out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Perry. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Albert Almora is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
In the dirt here, and now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's digging in once again. Brandon Perry, couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First offering on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Sanchez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. Chicago jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Yu Darvish claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just